No rush, but obviously fill me up with like another 10 cases probably.
Alright.
And maybe mute the TV.
Oh yeah, we'll have to mute the TV.
What you need? Sleeves?
No, I think it's just commons, res. You sort of.
I've got commons for the 5Ks.
Yep.
Rares and foils.
Yep.
If you want to give me a 500 count, I'll chuck like hits in it, but there's no. I have my own method.
Just leave the hit.
Hello, hello. Sorry about the delay, everyone. I tried. I'm actually very hyped for this because I haven't opened much of it yet. Obviously, I just went to one pre-release, but I haven't watched much of it either. So... I've had a look. I should know most of the cards. I definitely know what the hits look like, but let me know if there's any issues with the audio. And I will, we begged and pleaded for LSS, not LSS, for LPG to give us this morning, and they said yes. And if you're Australian, you know it's definitely no longer morning in Australia. Majestic, cold foil. I noticed a bunch of these AV equipment. I actually haven't looked at most of the spoilers. So I'm excited to see. I saw there's a Runeblade chess piece. Was there anything Warrior that had AB on it? Actually, give me one sec, guys. So, Daniel asked for one specific thing.
What's that?
When you're doing comments,
Yep.
leave them in the pack order.
Yes.
Helps him.
Yes.
I also had to add to take the tokens out.
Yes.
I'll make some room for tokens. You guys
Yeah. No, so yeah, you just go Runeblade, just
as
whatever.
is.
Yeah.
So he can sort it quick.
Yep.
Sorry, guys, we barely had a chance to debrief. We've come straight in today. Ooh. Well, okay, look at this pack. This is crazy. This is what this pack looked like. It was like this. Ready? Rare, majestic, foil rare, majestic. It's a weird. I think it's weirder because of these. But yeah, double majestic pack. Raymond, are you going to make it to the calling? I think we have an art card here. Also, let me know, do you guys want to be able to, like... I mean, we're not going to charge a lot for them, but would you buy the art cards, or are we counting them as trash? Like, should I keep those and sell them in the sets? If you're not aware, there are 36 puzzle pieces. I think each 9 make up a hero. They're cool, but I just don't know. Ricky, I think the scene's doing well. I personally don't play much anymore. My locals isn't running anymore. I'm looking forward to playing. Probably next big event is Japan, but I don't play weekly. I did go to one pre-release. That was fun. Earth Heroes are OP. It seems. So I think the big hit is the Marvel Rosetta.
Misfail.
Good to know. Wait.
We didn't order that.
No. Those were there already, guys.
Ah!
There was a pile of 4 cases. Near under the lights.
Oh, this is Charlie's.
Yes.
Alright.
Sorry. Well, then that mean we're short.
The 3 less, yeah, we counted that.
We'll count again.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. we should have had time to plan this, but yep. Hey, rainbow foil, eighth of bindings. First legendary. I'll switch these around. Do I think PvE is dead? Unfortunately, yes, I do. I feel like James's last answer about PvE seemed to say it's not coming. I hope it is, though, but I wouldn't make any speculative or financial decisions based on it actually coming anymore. I don't think it is. Cut through the facade. Foil, majestic. Haven't made a pile for those yet.
Tell us when you have 4 boxes left.
Okay. I should be fine for now. Let me plan for the worst. Which kind of all the fab is the best art? CB, that's very subjective, my friend. I don't know. I don't even know what my favorite is. You can see the massive library behind me. That's easily one of my favorites, though. So we're hoping to maybe get through 100-ish boxes today, maybe more. I should stream again tomorrow, seeing we're having a late start today. But we will have to rush. Well, we are rushing since the calling's basically in 4 days for us. That's the amount of time we have. It's the amount of time we have before we have to start setting up our vendor store. You can still order. A whole bunch of singles are already up for Rosetta. And in the next 24 hours, you should see Marvel's cold foils going up for sale. Obviously, we haven't been putting those up for pre-order anymore because it's impossible to tell which ones you're going to get. I wish these were cold foil. That would be very collectible if you could get them in cold. Alright, channel the Millennium. Hey, double majestic. No big hit yet. I mean, one rainbow for legendary. The marvels are going to be interesting because every pack seems to have a double-sided card in it anyway. See, that used to mean there's a marvel there, but do I regret? No, hell no. I really don't believe sorcery is going to be around forever. But also the amount of money I made selling my sorcery, what did I end up with? Like a case of alpha and a whole bunch of cash. I was much more happy with that. Like I profited when I sold it, so no regrets. And I haven't wanted to play it actually, so. Splatter Skull. Wait, I think I missed a rare. I did. I mean, each their own. I'm sure. I mean, I know that sorcery has many fans. It's not for me. Welcome everybody tuning in. Sorry about the delay. We were told we'd get it in the morning. It's nearly 3 p.m. in Sydney. This distributor always has an excuse why the order's not ready, but Martin, we just started. This is box 2 or 3. Here we go. So that's the art, like the set art card. Contains, that's the set. I believe there's a code for version of this, which I'm very much looking forward to hitting. I don't know how rare that is either. I haven't seen many. I've seen a photo so far. But that is a very sweet collectible touch. I'm sure we'll see. So we got Dev and Matt in the back. Whatever they hit, they'll come and show us. Wait. Hey, Dev.
Yo.
2 boxes in.
Yeah.
2 rainbow foil majestics.
I mean, that sounds about right.
No.
Rainbow Four Majestics. Do you mean legendary?
Majestics. 2.
Only 2?
Yep.
1 per box?
Yep.
That sounds about right.
That's not normal.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. It's usually 2. What are you talking about?
No.
It's literally half.
The thingy slot, expansion slot has the chance to be Rainbow Four.
No, I know, but it's still averages out higher.
We'll find out by the end, won't we?
Yeah, keep an eye out yourself, though. Oh, yeah, check the tokens. That's very weird to me. I mean, theoretically, these are like foil majestic slot hits, but... Thought I'd use the Arknight playmat, even though it's not 100% on theme. we have a new Arknight piece in this set, which I'm very interested in seeing if that sees some play. A lot of step. Wait, how much illusionist equipment is in this? I don't know why I sleeved that. Drink 'em under the table. Channel Lightning Valley. Hey, bros, you still gonna pop in, dude, or let us know? How's the hand? No, it's not feeling better, unfortunately. Hey, 10-foot tall and bulletproof foil. I think this comes in EA, actually. I'm trying to remember which EAs I've seen. Carl, I don't think you missed much juice yet, no. Yeah, Louis, this is a fun set to open. So far. I've kept myself purposely uneducated on the set. And it's gonna it's gonna mean more fun for me. I've seen a bunch of spoilers, but I didn't go out of my way, seeing I wasn't gonna make the world premiere. So I think there's some I believe there's like an alt art Marvel Aurora. There's some cool stuff, hopefully I get to experience. I'm pretty sure the set is completely spoiled now anyway. All the alt arts and extended arts, etc. Germinate. And we have a cold foil common. Seems very good in commoner. It's like a mini Vexing. Hey, Mr. Spendog. Assuming I'm seeing you in Sydney. Guys, if you're here, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. This tends to be the content you can expect, but there's also a bunch of James White interviews planned, actually. Hopefully next one is soon. Worlds, I'm hoping. Too many cool variants can be detrimental. Of the same card, yes. I'm not super happy they did a Rosetta Marvel, seeing there's a gold foil version that people have spent a bunch of money on. I understand they're different things, but yeah, covering ground they've already covered is like, I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know what the solution is to avoid reprints. But obviously it's a very cool card. They said there's only 100 of them, so it's a very rare cool card. Gust Wave. Didn't they ban this card? Well, we don't have much in the way of playables for Rosetta left for sale. We'll put up more as we open, but most of the non-fours are sold, I believe. Gallifrey, I don't understand the question. Are they lackluster, or is that your opinion? Hello, Balint. Probably massacred your name, sorry. Alright. Current funnel and a common cold foil. Am I playing any new heroes? No, I will not be spending any more money on Fab new heroes. I did that with Enigma. It didn't work out well for me. Hey, Mr. Rob. Good to see you, bud. Yeah, I think Rosetta will have good EV. I mean, the last few sets they've released have. The way the plow under foil. The way the marvels work. And so I think the collectability is there. It's just unfortunate that so much of the EV gets married up to... Here we go, Lightning Greaves foil. It gets married up to like Kazakh and LL. If I had to pick, I would rather see marvels of playables, generics that are unlikely to get banned. But, and that's me talking to someone who doesn't really want to play LL format, although I see the appeal. I just don't feel like LL format will ever be EV-wise as high as the main format. Yeah, Marvel Weeks Link is a great example. Like the Cold Fall CNC, you can see how that's held its value because it's playable, and it's very unlikely to see a ban. Snuff Out. Hey. Good warrior card. Not for Dory necessarily, but that's what I was asking before, Louis. No one's really replied. I'm not going to throw them. Maybe people want them like as the set to put in their binder. I don't know. But to be fair, like at pre-release, etc., people were happy enough to give them away. So I think it's more of a fun thing to do at your locals is try and collect the ones you want to build. So what's the legal name of this card, do you guys think? Like, is this a foil? Wait, this isn't even foil. How did I... Anyway. Is this a null shock? Is it a shock? That is one card number. But I wonder what the name is, if that makes sense. Sorry, when I say legal name, I'm thinking more of like, how are you going to refer to it? Not... obviously, it has both names, but... You just call it null/shock when you're playing. Null, yeah. Guys, don't forget, all these singles end up on flukenbox.com. If you haven't, please check us out. You can just refer to it as this card, yes. I was more curious about the... Well, we do sell the common and rare playset, Raymond. We can at least build that for you. This seems like a Necromancer card. Like, if this isn't how Necromancer plays, I'll be very shocked. Yes, it's going to be very good in Teklo, correct? Good way to... Only issue is, though, like, it's good to get your last Evo. I get that like, that's how... Levia, sure. Like, I understand that, but because it doesn't replace itself, it's weak. You know what I mean? Like, it's... It could be a lot stronger if it drew a card, or... Because you are effectively spending a card to... Like, you are losing a card. But again, on Tekla, that could be huge for getting that last Evo slot on demand is kind of crazy. Yep, get AB when he needs it too. What's Levia doing with it? I get why she wants cards in graveyard, but you grab Beast within. Does that work? Hey, Dev.
What?
Does Call to the Grave work if you go get Beast within?
I think so.
I've got one here. Search your deck, put it into your graveyard. It says put it. So does that mean you draw?
Yeah, you would.
Holy crap.
If you put it into the graveyard from anywhere other than the combat chain.
Sure, so if you did that, is that an actual very good starter on Rhino? Do you see what I'm saying?
Isn't it Shadow?
No, it's a generic.
I mean, you're doing a card to waste the card. Pretty shit.
Sure, yeah. It's
Levier is great.
right. Yeah, it's a turn off Blood Dead. I understand that. I think if it blocks 3, I reckon you play it in Rhino. Nah, it blocks 2. Not that good.
I'm saying sorry because I'm doing it
Hey, another Aether Binding. I don't see why you'd auto-include it in Rhino. Explain. Japanese market, I think it's really slowed down now. I think all the Japanese stores have more cards, but we still get orders. Yeah, Call the Grave Beast within, so you draw a card, lose a life. What's the benefit? 1 Intim, right? Like, I get that it's good, but I think it's better to just have... yeah, I think it's just better to have a 6 in your hand than a 2 block that just wastes a Beast within. Yeah, it does work, but the way it's written, but I don't think it's good. That's like 2 packs apart into a Cold for Legendary. Nice. That box is insane. That was the last, like, 2 of the last 3 packs. This is the last pack of this box. And a hero. True, no Intim because you didn't discard, right? But no, you'd Intim off. You know, you wouldn't int him. Yeah. But I guess, yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's that good on Rhino. It's like a blue that can act as a 6, yes, but not really, because you still have to have Beast within, so it acts like a 6 but subtracts one, like at least 1 life. I don't think losing 1 life is ever, like, you can't just count that cost for free. That's what I'm trying to say. The trigger still loses your life, so. Yeah, and banishes 2 of your blood rushes. Yeah, I think it's definitely very strong in Teklo, or any hero playing, any mech playing Evos. But the reason I think it's like where I started this by saying Necromancer is assuming Necromancer plays from Graveyard. Mad Lad Mike, not yet, no. Yeah, playing out a Graveyard makes that card pretty busted. Being able to choose a card to put there to then potentially play it instantly is an insane. It's basically search your deck, put this in hand, strength. Hey OCD. The Marvel is rare. We're hoping to see it, but no Marvels yet. We're very early in the stream still. I think the boys in the back might have something else, but I think I'm only on box 4 or 5. Oh, that is the Majestic Verdance. Justin Lau, I don't know where that's coming from, bud. Like, there's always this thing at launch. People post all their good hits, so the set seems great, but every set for the last 3 or 4 has been exactly the same kind of rarity. I don't know if it's so brutal. Foil Majestic Vaporize. Nice. I mean, I just hit double legendary, 1 rainbow, 1 cold foil in one box. Remember also there's a very big difference between Japanese and Belgian packs. This might be the first proper Japanese pack opening that you're watching. The pre-release, the world premiere would have been Belgium paper packs. Here we go. Also, the most of the content creators that got boxes that had paper packs, so keep that in mind. What should we do here? Do that. How rare is the cover? No idea, Tim. Couldn't give you a number. None yet, though. Get rid of some commons. Jones, I think it's worth something. Yes, I couldn't tell you how much. Haven't seen anyone like purposely hunting one yet, but hey, Sam, good seeing you here, buddy. Any cool projects you're involved in these days? Actually, you could probably check TCG Player and see what the cold foil binder. I wonder what it's called. Does it have a card name? No, there's no card name on it. I also wonder if it's cold foil on the back. Foil. High notes. This set's gorgeous. I remember Aria coming out. It was the first set I was an active player for the release of. And those vibrant colors. This is like a level up for sure. Okay, cool. I should do the how to open Japanese pack tutorial again. Germinate. Alright, if in case you struggle with these, pull tab back. There are perforations on the back, so if you tear it there, it tears very easily. Sam, I will most definitely be seeing you at Worlds. Are you casting it? Let us go. I don't think we've had a... You won't be able to play in any events, like purposely, or you've been told you can't play? So if you've been told you can't play, then... Ooh, double majestic pack again, high voltage. And calming cloak. Hey, Strix, only a few boxes. Fair enough, Sam. Very exciting. Inside information, huh? Strix, I think we're like 6 boxes in. 4 legendaries in is how deep we are. Plan for the worst. Foil. Oh yeah, I didn't like this card. I remember reading that. Machinations. Hello, Haro. Another null and shock. Well, there's a bunch of announcements they got to make. Is my library sad? Nah, the library's not too sad. The library didn't get banned, so it's okay. Sam, there's a bunch they got to announce soon. I think I'm very excited for if there's another invitational. Because fingers crossed I get to participate. But also just an excuse to get back to New Zealand would be nice. Excuse to get to New Zealand. Look, hopefully, I mean, you got to think of it this way. If they do an invitational, they can only invite like a dozen people, right? So we just got to hope we're on that list. Oh, we can start a petition, you know? So this is... Oh, that's why. This is in the expansion slot because it's an Earth and Lightning card, which can't be played in this set. I keep forgetting that. I think I saw another one before and I was confused for a second. Wait, was it... I can't remember. But another one was in the expansion and I was confused for a second. Mental block foil. Wait, there's a wizard block card now? See, I didn't even see that one. That's great. Wonder if it'll see... I guess maybe... Ooh, here we go. How pretty and green is that? Sigil of Earth. Oh, wow. I don't know if that white thing on the bottom is a dot or part of the print. See how there's like little dots on the print itself? Hard to tell. Ocilio. Wait a second. Never mind. Rampant growth. Not cold foil art. I think that's one of the chase cards. Or is it just going to be as rare as like a majestic cold foil or something? I don't know. We're like on 6 or 7. I'm not stopping to count. We're so far behind schedule. I'm just ripping through it. Call of the Grave EA? I don't know. Chat might have an offer for you though. Let me get rid of this massive pile of commons. Tim, one of our friends locally sorts it. We sometimes sort it. Really depends on if we need it. That is a cold foil Tiger's Den. Yeah, I'll put it in the Marvel pile. I'm loving the set. I'm not much of a arcane lover though, you know? Hey, another rainbow foil legendary. Eighth of Bindings, the third age. Maybe they had this was the third version of this card that they finally settled on. Yeah, the EA Majestics are from boosters, so I mean, I'm sure they're worth a bit. Hello, Mango. I played one pre-release and I won one and lost one round, and then I went home because it was taking too long. Plan for the worst. But the set's really fun. The limited portion of it seems so anyway. It's interesting to have arcane with very little, like, arcane prevention. Another foil Call to the Grave. Are there cover weapons in this set? Oh, there are. Yes, I think there are. Which, yes, is a new thing. They usually leave those for armories. Whoops. Gust Wave. Might put this with the other cold foils. That's not true Tiger's Den, because they have said if it's a... Ooh, that's a Fable, guys. It's a cold for a Fable. Ooh. Looks very clean, too. We'll probably get this one off to the graders. Cold foil... how do we feel about Dory? I think the banning of the books is good for Dory, but I don't know, man. I haven't played a CC match in so long. I couldn't tell you how confident I feel. Obviously, it's better because Dory got 0 bans. So, and Dory is a snowball deck. So if we had a couple of extra turns into some decks, we'd definitely come out on top. But I haven't really played seriously in a while. But I'm planning to. Japan would be fun, and I'll try and hone my Dory deck for that. This is like obviously one of the harder cards to hit of any set in cold foil, so scratch that off the list. Now last set, we actually hit the Enigma New Moon, so we got every single card. I think the only Marvel I never hit was the Young Enigma in Mistvale, which is crazy. I had to buy one. And that was after like 300 boxes. So just gonna get rid of some glare 1 sec. This Fable's clean. Yeah.
You said that about the white Tunic and he came out wrong.
They lied. They don't know how to grade. Alrighty. Let's do this rare pile actually while I can. Yeah, Miss Vale sold out in a lot of places for a long time, that's for sure. Just notice you can actually see my fan. Huh. That's funny. Oh well, I'm not turning it off, it's hot. As long as the lighting's good, right? We don't care. Hey, here we go. Arcanite Fortress. Rainbow foil. This in EA is a sick looking card. Hoping we get all the EAs though. Still collecting master sets? No. I never really collected them. I bought them to play and then I started a single shop, so I no longer need to keep my own set of anything. Common. This is that card looks like a common. He's not reading the chat, Mango. He won't know. Ah, you want me to yell? It's not gonna happen. Purgatory's a stunner. Which card is Purgatory? Raymond, why not pre-order? I feel like that's how you guarantee to get yourself some boxes. You just order it in advance, you know? How hot is Sydney? It's actually like cold outside. When I say cold, What's 15 Aussie degrees in your degrees? I don't know. But it's like 15 outside, but the sun's hitting. It's just a rare. It looks so nice. I thought that was a majestic foil. Yeah, so it's not hot. It's just hot in this room. With the computer going, the lights going, and the sun. And you guys say freedom, but I don't know. Your ex-president keeps getting shot at, it seems. Let's call it fear degrees and fear dollars from now on. I'm probably going to start a political shitstorm. It is, yeah, it's like 50s. Yeah, I mean, that's a majestic current funnel. Yeah, stock should be easy to find. Wait. First of all, did you just call me flake? Like you just neglected to read the channel name you clicked on here? Also, second, do you only think people get categorized as liberal or not liberal? Is that your your generalization? I was just saying. Flake and pox. Oh boy. Not a political statement. I was just saying you guys call it freedom. I don't know how free you really are. That's all I'm saying. Politics aside. BNet, of course we will. What do you need? Cold for art? Not yet, no. Not yet. Pull any juicy marbles? These two. And the cold for Fable. That's got to count for something. But no, like half a deck. Look, shoot me a list. I got a couple of people to shoot me a list. I can't guarantee I'll get you the cards, but we can try and pick a custom order for you while we sort. But either way, BNet, try and jump on the website and add to cart and just select pick up and at calling for whatever you need. Fluke has always been my like online persona or like gaming name. And Fluke and Box, it's because it's flesh and blood. Shoot me a list. When does Fluke coin come out? Dude, I'm not a crypto bro like that. You're not gonna see a coin or an NFT. I'm not Louis from Kitchen Table TCG, alright? Big difference. I breathe through my nose. No price for underwhelming. What do you mean by no price? You can't find the card? Yeah, so RFs are just not up yet, correct. How rare? I think Brian Rosetta. I think they're very rare. I heard that it was confirmed that Rosetta was 1 out of 100. Like it's only 100 of the Rosettas printed. I'll need to get a confirmation, but yeah, Louis, a lot of cardboard bros are crypto bros. It's all the same. Anyone doing the I can get rich by doing nothing, they all go in the same bucket to me. 200 off the sheet data. What does the sheet data mean? If you're talking about the uncut sheet, that doesn't mean anything. Hey, plan for the worst. Second foil. Wait, let me get these out for... The thing is, I heard it came from LSS, the confirmation that it was only 100, so... But if it did, it's confirmable. Confirmable? Yes, something we could confirm. Either way, I mean, 100 of them, 200 of them. I think it's rare. You'll know by next week, I think, because of how many will exist for sale. To be fair, though, for what it's selling for, it is selling for less than the Enigma New Moon, so maybe it's more than 100, if someone has some insider knowledge, because... You've got minimum 3 pre-release packs. I'm confused. Hey, nothing wrong with selling. I mean, I pre-ordered like a shopkeeper or innkeeper kit for sorcery and sold it. I didn't feel like a crypto bro doing that. I genuinely wanted to play the game, and then I genuinely didn't want to play it, so I sold it. The Marvel Rosetta Thorn is what we're talking about. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll grab them off you when I see you at the calling. Just swing by. Actually, Dev, remind me to get some cash out for the calling. Make transactions a little quicker when we buy stuff. Does it come in its own pack? No, there's no gold packs in this set.
Hey, John.
Hi.
Remember to get some cash out for the calling.
Appreciate it.
Welcome.
Got to do things yourself, guys. Everyone's useless. No one's helpful. Yeah, I got you, German. Yep, we'll buy them when we see you. Thanks, Cerebus. There's a lot of double majestic packs, but I swear we're not getting as many Rainbow 4 Majestics as I'm used to. So I think it was good for the game. Like, I think it was a net positive, yes. Like, it sucks that, you know, to lose a fan base. He obviously has a lot of supporters. A lot of people like him a lot. His local scene as well. He owns a shop, but net, I think it's positive. Like, those guys were talking so much shit. That was completely, like, unfounded. Like, genuinely, LSS don't care if you talk shit. Like, they're not the type of company that wouldn't send you a spoiler because you made a negative video or anything like that, but... Louis, yeah, I'm a purple belt with 1 stripe. I still train jiu-jitsu 2-3 times a week minimum. More when my old bones allow me. Foil null. My knuckle better? No, it's like here, like the it's not the knuckle, it's like between the knuckles. I don't know how to explain it. I'm 37, Mango. I'm an old man. In jiu-jitsu terms, I'm an old man anyway. What was my favorite art from this set? I don't know. I haven't, hey, Face Purgatory. I mean, this is a pretty cool art right here, but I don't know if I have a favorite yet. Young whippersnapper. I don't feel young, man. To be fair, I don't feel old either. I just don't feel limber. Jiu-jitsu is rough on my back. Yeah, I mean, the EA art in this set is next level. I haven't seen any of it in person yet. I'm sure we will. Wrong path for the legendary? Yes, it is. You're right. I would have eventually noticed. How much has it sold for? Has what sold for, Kane? Another bruised leather, cold foil. What grade's your cold foil promo adult Dory? What do you mean? I play with a Marvel. Actually, that's a crazy story how I got my Marvel Dory. The Rosetta are 1200 US or 1400 US. I don't own one, no. Like, I play with the Marvel one. I think I had a promo one that was a signed one, and I sold it ages ago. It was a 9.5. What do you say? Good price for the Japanese adult art Enigma. There's one currently for sale for like 2.5k USD. So that's a real price. It's for sale. If you want it, I can put you in touch with the person. Also, the Rosetta price is like up on MinMax or on Star City Games' website. Like, I'm not making it up. You go have a look. It's a public price, so you can use that as a metric. If Hemel or Matthew jump in the chat, they might have more knowledge on this stuff for the US market, but... Hey, Dev, what would we pay for a Marvel Rosetta? What do you mean? Everything has a price. $500 there. We would pay $500. Dev personally will pay $500. Good night, Sam. Thanks for popping in, dude. Very nice, Caleb. Well, I've hit 0 Marvel heroes, so that doesn't feel great. What will be the chase cards? I don't know. That's like up to the masses. The chase cards will end up being the strongest equipment and hero Marvels. Like, for a while, Kasai was really high, and then people realized KO was the strongest Mistveil. Sorry, heavy hitters hero, so they paid a lot for it. I think Zen didn't get the same treatment because it was LLing and getting banned so quick that people didn't want to spend money on the Marvel, but KO is a good example. KO was like 450, like 300 US at one point. Will store be updated in time? Yes, that's why we're rushing today. So you can already order. You can already pick like select pickup at calling, and we will probably put all the hits in before the calling. Dev, did you get an adaptive dissolver cold foil?
Yes,
Cool. Someone wants to buy one.
I have for my max deck.
Ah, fair. I'm sure we'll get some. Did I play? I played one pre-release. Yeah, it was fun. The set is fun. Yes, Andrew. Usually the cold full hits will go to PCG. Yeah, PCG. We're gonna try to get everything. Like, I'll take them tomorrow morning, and then hopefully they can get them ready for us before the calling. PCG confirmed at the calling. Good question. I think so, yes. I'm pretty sure they are coming. Wait a sec. That's my Majesta pile. Aiden, so we put up like, let's say 60% of what we expect to get as pre-orders. So by the time Thursday rocks up, so in 4 days time, you should see any excess stock go up. Just got to give us time to process current orders and figure out how much stock we have left. It's really risky because if it was pure maths, we could guess how much of everything we'd have, but the collation is really weird, and we've struggled in the past by like overselling pre-orders, and then even though we were like conservative, we still end up with not enough, especially foils. So we've just given up on that. But yeah, Rainbow Fall, Purgatory is probably sold out, but we've put 0 cold foils up. So if you see any cold foils, excuse me, if you see any pulled during the stream, then expect in a day or two they will be up. If not tonight. Sorry if that sneeze blew out anyone's speakers / eardrums. So OCD collectibles, you should go. There's a bunch of artists, including like one of the top Flesh and Blood artists globally. You'll be very happy if you like picking up like original art and signed artist proofs, etc. There's also usually Iswadi's coming, correct? That's who I'm talking about. Also, there's usually better like value in playing the side events for tickets. So you can play a whole bunch of Rosetta drafts and sealed, and get tickets and redeem them for cool, unique shit at the prize wall, including like uncut print sheets and oversized heroes. But yeah, and there's vendors like us, so we'll have a whole bunch of cards you can sell to, you can buy from. It's also like the first large official CC event with the current meta, because this set is only legal on Friday, and then I believe Sunday is a battle hardened. So yes, you should go, even if it's just for one day. But you'll find if you like playing Fab, you should come for all 3. Do the Super Armory on Friday, etc. Joel, yes, I'll be in Osaka. Will Rosetta Thorn be expensive? Yes. We think it's like 1 of 100 or 1 of 200. That's the rumor anyway. Although I don't have that confirmed, so I'm starting to doubt that that's true, but I think they're already selling for over 1,000. No, the problem with sorted bulk is if you've sorted it, you've also probably sold all the cards we want out of it. OCD, then come and I'll teach you how to play. There you go. easy money. They usually I'm staying like on the little island that the event is on, whatever it's called. There's usually like a learn to play. Am I running the stream? No. I think LSS is actually flying over to run it. I was going to do it, but they wanted like someone to produce it, and I have to vend, and Dev is playing, so they're gonna run it officially, which will be better, to be fair. Like, it's a big ask to do the first global rated CC event, and then it's like on my crappy stream. Do I buy unsorted bulk? Let's get back to that. Yes and no, because usually it's been pilfered if it's been sorted. So, like, if you're gonna give me WTR bulk, but you've pulled out all the sync belows and sigils, then no, we don't want it. But you can PM me with a list of what you have. Yeah, Fab is a little hard to master, that's for sure. Hey, is this the alt art? Yeah, I think, is the alt art of Aurora pink?
Yeah, that's the alt.
Yeah, we got the alt.
Yay.
I think the other one's green, right?
It's just the other one's not as cartoony.
This is sick. Ah, is her art different?
Yeah.
I see. This is young Aurora, though.
Yes.
Okay. That's a sick hit. Do we call her Anime Aurora? You know what she looks like? She looks a bit like Senna from League of Legends. Sorry? MOBAs are not dog shit, but the community for sure is. How many boxes am I opening? I think we'll try and chew through 100 boxes today, but it came so late. We're not gonna we're probably gonna go for 2 more hours, and then I'll stream more tomorrow. Mango, I played casually for a bit. I got gold, was my peak. I played and by the way, I literally paid for professional coaching to even get to gold, so there's that. Hand cramps. No, because I do it right. I used to, but I open the packs easier now after many thousands of opening them wrong. What did I do? I used to I used to jungle fiddlesticks. That was my main. Wait, I've hid the Aurora, which is kind of a shame. We'll put her out, and then we'll put her away when they... Same box, another Marvel. Sigil aligning. Not complaining for a 2 Marvel box. Rocket, I'm not counting this time. It's like, it chews up my time, and we're so far behind getting all this ready for the calling. So you can put this on fast mode and count. But I'll try and do a count of how many boxes we've ended up opening in the end. But unfortunately, I'm just gonna open for the funds, not for the data. Also, there's a bunch of people in the US that open way more volume, like Hemel, so usually he'll put out a breakdown. But I think also Legendaries and Marvels per case is listed on the Collector Center, as far as I'm aware, or on the product sheet somewhere. is an adaptive dissolver, but it's a non-foil. Yay! Our first EA Majestic. It's probably one of the least the least impactful ones, since all you're seeing is the roots of the tree, but hopefully we get the Call to the Grave in the other one. They're always EA in foil? Okay. Good to know. Well, it comes in non-foil, right? Good to know. I didn't know that, so now I know. Ah, EA and non-foil too. Okay, okay. I see what you guys are saying. I stand corrected. I'm going to go back and look at it and confirm for everyone else. Because I thought we hit one before. What's the border? This is green. I swear I hit one. Is it this rare? Is it legendary? No. Wow. Yes, it is. Good to know. Okay. Did you hear that, Dev?
What's that?
Channel Millennium Tree is EA in non-foil and foil. It doesn't come in any other version.
Yeah, which is really weird.
All the channels are okay.
That's the calling promo as well for Sydney.
Are you saying we're getting ripped off?
Yes.
Cool.
We already knew that.
See, that's the thing, right? Do you call it EA then, or do you just not call it anything? Because like all the heroes are EA technically, but no one calls them EA. Because yeah, but we can't. We just said that it. Calling promo is cold foil, probably yeah. I actually haven't checked. Okay, here's the difference in the art. This is what I was looking for. The young Aurora. Oops, that doesn't have a backside. It's very cool.
We don't usually check the back. Two guys will just check the back.
Did you guys still want a coffee? Because I could make some.
I don't like that. I'll definitely take you up on the offer.
How do you drink your coffee?
A little bit of milk and a little bit of sugar.
Okay.
Do you have those things?
I have skim milk and no sugar. But I have like, have you ever had coffee with maple syrup?
Have you?
Yeah, it's very good.
I mean,
You know where I even learnt about this? Because I imagine it sounds Canadian, right?
it actually just sounds like someone ran out of sugar.
Nope.
You know what? Maple syrup.
In Japan, in Osaka, actually, there's like a coffee brewery, and they did they called it a Canadian style coffee, which had maple syrup. It's very good. So like, I do it on purpose now. Yeah. But I have I can make a mocha that'll be sweet as well. Not cold foil again. So we've hit 6 of these and none of them are cold foil. Yeah, that cafe was nice. It was a, what was it? French toast specialist. Sydney Bowling is this weekend, Rocky. think Friday afternoon there's a super armory, and you can probably come talk to vendors and artists, and then yep, 2 days of calling and battle hardened. Guys, don't forget, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and don't forget, all these end up for sale on flukerbox.com. Especially all the code file stuff isn't listed yet, so if you've been waiting for any of them, there'll be a bunch up in the next couple of days. You can pick them up at the calling. At this rate, I don't think we'll have much for sale at the calling, because we're expecting everything to pre-sell because people want to play the battle hard. So spam that refresh button if you really. Ooh, here we go. Cold foil verdant shoots. It's nice seeing some of the commons be weapons that'll see play. That should keep them. Valuable. Guys, I'm gonna quickly make some coffee. I will not be long. Yes, Caleb, you did, you did just say that. Actually. I'll be 5 minutes, guys. I might take some of the hits in. That would be cool. Yep. What's the coolest?
Well, no, that's just the cold foil, like big ones. But I do want to buy one. I've got a couple of marbles here.
Really efficient. Anything you want to keep in and then deal with wreck. Because I'm putting Sorry, guys. I was also picking up the other hits. Look at that bark skin. Marvel Florian, Marvel Face, gone in a flash. Wait, is that a playset? It is. Whoa. Very cool. I'm gonna hand these. You know what? I'll just make a pile. It's fine. EA's. That's cool. That's a very cool card. It's not bad, huh, Matt?
Yeah, it kind of tastes like a ice break, but
Yeah, well, it's Aldi coffee, and it's got some maple syrup.
yeah, no, that's pretty good.
Wait, are any Canadians in the chat? How common are the Rosetta cards? Pretty common. Definitely more than one a case, because I've got 6 already, but haven't seen a cold full one yet. Do they take up the cold? Do they take up the cold full of a box? No, it's in the. I'll show you when I see one, Arcos. I'll show you how they fit in the pack. There you go. So it's just a token. So see, it takes up a token. So it doesn't take up a cold foil. Like it doesn't eat into ratios or anything because it's not even cold foil. It's just a token. So they're effectively not worth anything. Well, of course, Ms. Fab Workshop. I was gonna ask, is maple syrup and coffee normal there or not? Is it a sanctuary back? No, these just have the print, the set numbers on it. Nothing fancy. Maple syrup in coffee, is that a thing in Canada? Hey, that's nice. Foil felling of the crown. What did I do? I think that's correct. I've missed a rare. There it is. Not really? Cool. Just want to know. It's something I do, though. and in my head, I was thinking it's a Canadian thing to do. It is. I was in Japan, and there's a... I'm trying to remember the roaster's name now. It's like an American-style roaster. What's it called? Anyway, I can find out. It's in is it a cold for will? Where's the will? I don't know. Yes, Will of Arcana is cold for. So yeah, they had like another Marvel Sigil of Forethought. Yeah, they had this maple syrup coffee, and it was great. Funny place to pick up something like that, but here we are. You know, it's actually amazing. It's subtle, much more subtle than putting sugar in. I forgot that the fable was called Will. Hey, foil Gust Wave. Zen card. To be fair, everything Ninja is just going to be an Ira card when Ira comes out. Let's be honest. the Briar card. What time am I setting up? I think we're going to get there 10 a.m. And I believe... Look at that. Assassin head equipment. I asked this before. There isn't any Warrior AB equipment, is there? They've just, again, just glanced over it, right? Every other class, nearly. No, actually, I'm pretty sure every other class has good AB equipment. Or Spell Void. Guardian. Yeah, but also Guardian tends to play a lot of blues anyway. But yes, Guardian, nothing either. Hey, Hamill, how you doing, bud? Whoops. Does Illusionist have AB? 2 pieces of it in this set so far. Which I was shocked at. And they already had Halo. Not Halo, the other one. The AB1 headpiece that makes a... What was it? Copy of a zero cost aura? Reflection? Yeah. And silent stilettos, yes. I'm not saying that equipment is necessarily great or anything, but it all is better than Null Rune. And this new stuff having Spell Void and Spell Arcane Barrier at the same time is nutty. For obvious reasons, you only need 1 piece into like Rune Chance, and then into Wizard you have that ability to use the Spell Void without paying when you need to. The crack is going well, I think. No, there's definitely something with both. I'll show you. I think I got one in cold foil. It's a Majestic, so it's here. So this one isn't. There was another one that had Spell Void. Maybe they don't have both. Maybe it was one or the other. You're right. But either way. Warriors Turner saw the Chris Spellbound Aegis on it. Oh, come on. That's not. I challenge you to go play with that weapon. And see how it goes. It's not quite the same. Having to literally remove cards from your deck so you can play a different weapon. Whoops. Ah, I see. So is it the same artist? Yeah, it is. So the young alt art is the same artist as the adult, which probably they all are. But it's like a different angle of the same. I think we've hit a marvel. We sure have. And that art is so dark. It's so cool. How many boxes deep? I'm not counting this stream. I'm just trying to get through it. But it's a bunch. I think like 20 maybe. Maybe 20, maybe less. I'm just, we're really short on time, so just trying to smash through it. Okay, that's the second time I hit a double Marvel 2 packs apart. Hey, Dev, are you seeing this?
What?
Second box, Marvel packed back to back in the same box.
Nice.
Well, that could be why Majestics are missing, my friend.
It would be different sheets for the Marvel characters compared to
Yeah,
the
but
Marvel-
still, like, that should not happen. That's the second box. Let's stock up the store. Yes, we are vending. Yes, so we're like, it's Monday 4 p.m. Friday 12 p.m. We have to be ready. So I mean, we're gonna be fine. It's just I don't want to stop and count. It's a thing with the young heroes. What did I hit when I hit the double Marvel? Yeah, it could have been young Aurora. Yep, you're right. Interesting. So now you're happy when you see a young hero Marvel. Great. No. Before that, Jackie was. I was trying to think of the first double Marvel box. You're opening Japanese print as well, Hamel? Vaporize. And a dust from fertile fields. Pop the bubble. Cool, good to know. Every time I see this border, I see the yellow and assume it's a legendary because it's my brain sees the gold first. It's in the error box with RFMs in the NF non-expansion slot. Nope. Have not seen that. Any Rosetta Thornpool? No, I think that like might be rarer than the Cold Fall Fable, so if I hit it I'll be happy, but not expecting to see one. That's another binder card. Two Fables in 80 cases, one Thorn. Nice. We're opening less than 80 cases, so we'll get what we get. Came to unsub. That's great. Good on you. What was I going to say? Rob, if you're counting this for like what we're hitting, don't, because this isn't just from my case. Just FYI. The boys are opening in the back, so... And I don't know how many, like, we're not tracking exactly how many boxes. We'll do it by elimination when we stop streaming as to, like, how many cases we've opened. Hamill, how rare is the pink Aurora, as far as you know? This is the Alt-Art Aurora, yeah. 3 in 150 cases? It's pretty rare. Well, how many did you get that weren't Alt-Art? That would be a better question to ask. Plow underfoil. Man, remember for Majestics, 10, okay. Good to know. Just Aurora has the Alt-Art, as far as I know. It's the first strike deck art, okay. So it's not unique, it's just the Marvel from that. Cold foil common. I'm gonna turn this fan off. I'm realizing maybe it's a bit disconcerting if you're watching the stream. Command and compost, yes. I think since Heavy, the opening experience has leveled up. Like Uprising was amazing, but it's gotten better. The art card seems like a weird little experiment. I think the gold packs were a weird little experiment too, but overall. That's the one I was talking about. A, B, and Spell Void on one card. This one's a funny one. Oops. Man, I haven't seen a cold foil one yet. How many did you get of these, Hamel, in cold foil? Hey, Dev. Crazy idea for you. Ready?
Yeah.
I'm laughing because I know what your reaction is going to be. Should we give away packs of Rosetta at the calling?
No.
Come on, man.
Be cool.
Take a risk. Live on the edge a little.
Bro, we're gonna need as many fucking Majestics as we can get our hands on. Like,
Yes. Lucky you only put 21 of each up because we ain't getting many.
super lucky.
Although I'm opening quicker than you guys, I think, and I've got a big stack, but it does feel light. The pack dust. Do I hate? Yeah, but I got a system now. I don't know. I don't hate it. It takes me like half an hour to clean up. I like pre-sort the rubbish, if that makes sense, while I open. I remember watching like Fab Unsealed, and he just has a pile under him. I can't do that. Like, I have a bin near me. When it fills up, I empty the bag. Hamel, are there issues with the amount of Majestics, rainbow and non-foil? Because I feel like the Majestics are light. Pack dust we don't get unless it's paper packs, which is crazy. I hate paper packs. You literally like ruin your mouse pad or your desk. Just dust everywhere.
Don't want your kickballs covered in stripper dust?
No. But to be fair, why would you open on top of your keyboard? You know what I mean?
Please, be generous.
Yeah, well, it's... Wait, you can't tell that it's plastic packs? I'll show you in slow-mo. Look. There. Oh, when I say show you, I meant. Oh man, I got a sneeze coming. Yeah, we only get plastic packs at the moment in APAC. Unfortunately. Yeah, I know that feeling. Hey, dude, that looks sick in cold fall. Holy crap. The yellow on the border? That was nice. Wait, does that mean there's another Marvel 2 packs away? Are we ready? Here we go.
Guess what?
What?
Scummies!
Ah, for the Acilio? Or you got something better?
No,
Nah,
just
I'm sure Patrick appreciates that.
funny story about that.
Yeah, did he message you?
Maybe.
Yeah, there you go. Predictable is all I'll say.
Yeah, that's what brutes are, predictable.
They have scabbies. How are they predictable at all?
Yeah, predictable at killing you.
I think we're 50-50 in our games.
I say we are too.
That just shows how shit your deck is, because you're definitely the better player. Wait, isn't your deck Patrick's deck anyway?
Not anymore. He kept the secret sauce from me at Matt's.
Ah, what an asshole. So I didn't get a second Marvel 2 packs away. So cool. Did I pull any EAMs? Yeah, a bunch. They're in the foil M pile. Look at that. Machinations. I think we had a playset of the wizard one. So there's a Gone and a Flash. And then there's a playset of Eternal Inferno already. I'm sure a certain gentleman by the name of Farhad is going to pay me well for those. So they may never hit the shop. Any truce? What is truce? An EA? No, not that I know of. Also, again, I'm not the only one opening, so if there's other stuff open in the other room, I won't know yet. But there's a very good chance we're opening a whole bunch tomorrow as well on stream, so we maybe have like an hour and a half left on this stream. I'll need a refresh on boxes soon.
Right?
That was close to a paper cut. right, Hamel, I'll race you. Let's go. One of these days, Hamel will open a new set in bulk together on the same stream. Japan, yeah. I mean, maybe not randomly, but that was pretty weird. But yeah, I'll be in Osaka. Although we're planning, I'll message you privately too, but we might go up to Tokyo for at least a day to eat. So I might hit you up. When I say eat, like spend the day and come back in the evening. Felling of the Crown. How do I keep doing this? No, it's not. It's much rarer, it seems. Maybe like 3 to 1, roughly. I don't know. Something like that. But I don't know for sure. Dump them in. That should do me, I think. Thanks, dude. And we don't have any cold foils of these yet.
No, we haven't seen any.
Interesting. Big head of the set is the unplayable card. This in cold foil. I'm gonna get a quad 10 grade on one and then sell it for a fortune. That's what I'm gonna do. Oops. You know, I haven't seen a legendary in like 10 boxes. It's crazy. Yeah, Hamel, the issue is people need the legendaries to play. They don't need the marvels to play. But yeah, this is very, very light on legendaries. Cold foil common. There's the cold foil. Common drop rate is lower? Yes, that... I mean, the thing about it being lower is it seems to be replaced by other cold foils, right? Which is a better way to go. Because every set ever, we've sold the common cold foil. Like whether people are playing commoner or they just want a set. We always sell them, but just don't sell that many. Darren, so you can order common and rare playset. Yes. Majestics we don't do anymore. But you can order that online, $99, pick up at the calling. The only issue is, because you're asking now, you may not get yours at the calling. We would ship it to you because it's we have a lot to build and they take a lot of time. But if you desperately need it at the calling, message us or put a comment with your order, and we should be able to get it ready for you. It's 99 Australian dollars, and you buy it on flukenbox.com. Old Earth Common Head? What do you mean by exploit? Sure. Like every deck though has a high roll. I'm saying, like, what's the exploit? What do you mean? Like, is there something not functioning the way you think it's intended, or is it just you figured out something other people haven't? It's broke. This is the first I've heard of it. I mean, so we only hit 2 cold fall weapons, and they're both exactly the same one. That's nice. Right. Are we sure that that's not by design? Like, they banned Earth's Embrace. This is a very cool art. Of course, it's MJ. I was like, holy shit, that art's mind-blowing. And then I see who drew it. I'm like, yep, checks out. Look at that. Sorry, it's like a bit blurry too for you guys. I don't know why. Look at that art. I'll zoom in. That is sick looking. This is the first time I've really noticed that. Yeah, like every deck has some wild shit they can pull off. This is the first I've heard of it. Maybe it's the whole point of the deck is that combo. Like, maybe that's exactly how they designed it internally. I feel like they would have banned it if, like, preemptively. If not, they've done that a million times. But yeah, I don't know. I can't even, like, picture it in my head as what it would be doing, Brenda. But look, we're about to find out. You got the first PTI event, Battle Hardened, coming up. What is it, on Sunday? That'll be streamed. So, see if anyone's figured that out and if it sees play. To be fair, I don't think you'll ever show me something more broken than Codex of Frailty, so... You know, I still think that's the worst card in the game.
card in the game is Awakening.
No, but that's banned. I'm saying like active.
It shouldn't have even been built. It's so fucking bullshit.
Yeah, you guys heard that? Awakening's the worst card. Alright, too many commons. You know, Dev, when people are really going to complain about frailty?
When it's the next Ranger set?
No. It's when Ira comes out.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, Kadachi me for 0.
What?
Yep, all game, Kadachi for 0. Oh, you know that mask? Doesn't work.
No, didn't hit me.
I just thought of it, and it's actually more toxic than frailty into Dawnblade.
Correct.
Because, like, their entire shtick is Kadachi. Yeah. Ah, that's funny. Especially if the CNC is in Arsenal.
The whole thing with Assassins, though, it's like, hey, you enjoy playing the game, it's too fucking bad.
Dude, imagine your Ira with CNC and Arsenal. Oh, man. You're just like Kadachi for 0, CNC for 6. Pass. Best turn ever. Anyway, sorry. I found that way funnier than I should have. Frailty's still like the recursion aspect of frailty is just so bullshit. Like it gives you half the value of a remembrance, but it's even better than that because it's going into your hand, or sorry, into your arsenal. Gust wave. Yeah, no L's, Hemel. It's been like, I mean, I'm not opening straight cases, right? It's actually random boxes. So it could be clumped at the end, but... And maybe the boys are opening way more.
Nope.
But... Hemel, funny story about me playing Warrior. One of the last times I played would have been like ProQuest? No, RTN. One of. I played Dorian to Victor. By the way, I hadn't lost many games to Victor up to then. And... oh man, it's so fucking tilting. Every time this Victor player had an Oasis or Respite, which is really hard for Dory to deal with. Every time he had Oasis, I happened to have Chorus in hand. No joke, 3 times in a row. I lost that game. 3 times in a row. I completely negated Oasis and I hit him with my Dawnblade. And he still won the game. I was so tilted, dude. Oh, I was so tilted. I'm still tilted to this day. Here we go. Rotwood Reaper cold foil. Dude, I've never been so lucky in my whole life. Well, that one time at a Pro Tour, I glinted a twinning into my hand through a 19 block. That's when I was luckier, but other than that. Yeah, the glint twinning was stupid. Like, the guy was like, huh? How did I lose? And I'm like, well, look, if someone twinning blades draws a twinning blade off the top with a glint, and I think I had I think I had 3 counters on the Dawn blade, so it wasn't like the 19 block should have worked, but and I clearly didn't I wasn't playing as if I had twinning blade in hand, so he was correct in that. But yeah, anyway. I think the Victor won because he also managed to hit Trounce into Golden Sun 3 times. And that was way better. He would go from like having 0 cards to hitting me for 10 overpowered. Hold focus. Yeah, 1 card 12. Yeah, that game is extremely tilting. And it actually sucks like playing Dory. The decks that absolutely shut you out are never good. Like, they're never like the top 3 decks, you know? It's like Riptide is what really gets you. Decks like Victor, Kasai. And they're not like usually gonna win the whole event, but you have no, like, they gatekeep you so hard even though they're not decks that you can like tech into. It's not worth taking into. Hey, we have a legendary. Lightning Greaves, Rainbow Foil. Breaking the streak. I think they're the best legendary this set, I think. Did we win? Cold as well.
Yeah.
Hey. 2 of them. No rainbow foils.
Nah,
Yeah, clumping.
don't exist in Japanese print.
Sometimes the clumping goes your way, you know? Well, that means we need to get a couple more pink auroras, right?
Yeah, it should be right.
Clump on Rosetta, that'd be nice. Although, like, how many Marvel Briars have you hit? Like, are they as rare? Look, I'd be very, very excited if we hit the Rosetta Thorn. Like, that card is sick looking. Four and 3 young. Okay. Good to know they exist, at least. Oops.
stupid token card. They cold foiled it, fucking idiots.
So we did hit one. How much are we selling these for, you reckon? Or is this going to be what you put on the Rosetta pick bin? Just with tape over it? I might grade that. If we only hit like 1 or 2, I'll get it graded. Be interesting to see. Although it doesn't have a card name, so I wonder, like it doesn't have a card number, I wonder how PCG treat it.
Error card doesn't exist.
Error card. $40 USD each. Okay, good to know. That's like a lot of money for something that has no practical use. It's like an NFT. I've been lucky since that Marvel. I've been lucky. These are rainbow, yes. Not many at all. But guys, this isn't like quite accurate because it's not everything. It's the hits from the back room as well as mine. So don't look at the ratios of what is in front of you and make any deductions, deducements. Dev, is the number of Majestics actually low in this set?
Feels like it, but I'll check.
No, as in like on the back, what is... Oh, okay. The Cold Foil Rosetta card is blank on the back.
Yes.
That's interesting. It says 49 Majestics. Like, why is my memory that like Heavy had 56 or something? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It could be a big chunk less anyway, and that's why. If my hands were free, I'd go check, but someone in the chat will tell me. You guys remember how many, or can you check how many Majestics were in Mistvale and Rosetta? There's a foil truce. Oh, wait, this is a cool card. I hadn't read this yet. This is a great UPF card. Holy shit. That's crazy. Have you read Truce, Dev?
Nah.
When this enters...
Give it a choice with anyone.
It's a generic blue aura, 3 block, 2 cost.
Yeah.
When it enters the arena, choose an opponent. At the beginning of their end phase, destroy this and you each gain 3. When you or a card you control is the target of an attack they control, destroy this and draw a card.
Okay.
So if they target you, you destroy it, draw a card. But if they leave you alone, that's so cool. That's a sick looking Marvel. The colors, holy crap. At the first one of those? Yeah, it is. You guys can't even see it. It's so low on the thing now.
Majestic Break's supposed to be, well, in Champions Miss, it was 1 per 4
Well, it's saying, like, they're saying MST is 43, heavy is 40. So this has more.
Yes, but it's about the drop rate. Both heavy and...
No, I was only curious about the amount, like, yeah. Well, are the drop rates actually live?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
The center isn't up with...
Yep. We'll see. Again, with the history we've had with Japanese print, it could be all clumped on wave 2. Like, it's so hard to tell what's by design and what is just a mistake. OCD, I know this set. I was asking about other sets, that's why.
Because it comes in the same slot all the time. Yeah.
I think Warmongers is never going to get banned. Like, clearly they printed that for a reason. I think Warmongers is not as strong as people think. Because only a very few decks can play it and not get punished themselves. Like on Warrior, I can't play it and then like have a good turn either. So it's like good into decks like, you know, like Azalea for me, because it's just so punishing to let them have a big turn. But yeah, it can be very detrimental to me as well. Half our going in comes from none attacks, dude. That's the problem. Can't play hatchets. Like yeah, it's rare to see a Warmonger's turn that doesn't hurt the person that played it. Do you get the sigil of the Arknight yet? Huh? The sigil of the Arknight? Did we? Not that I can see. It's not free in aggro decks. What do you mean? Like, what aggro deck are you talking about doesn't need none attacks to have a very good turn? Like, some, I know, but most of them have their bigger turns with a none attack. Or like an Art of War, which doesn't exist anymore. I've never, like, I think it's just like, it's a useful tempo tool, but it's not like... I think a lot of decks take it out. Like, I don't think it's in every deck anymore. I know on Dory I've never liked playing it. I swear every time I play it, I draw a fucking Supremacy Determination. I go, yeah, fuck me. Probably would have won the game if I didn't play it. But it is, I know it's very shit into Runeblade. I understand that. Yeah, Fi probably doesn't care. Ira won't care. But that's like not. Why are you guys getting all the spice?
I don't know.
Another cold foil. Hey, supposedly these are like 60 Australian dollars.
What?
Yeah. Hemel sold them for 40 US.
I mean, it depends on the rarity, obviously.
Yeah. The cold foil Rosetta card. But I mean, the set's not out yet, so time will tell. Marvel Sigil of Brilliance. Hey, drink 'em under the table foil. Four for 8. Wager. Winner draws a card, the other hero discards. Wow. I like that. And you pitch 2 blues, you have exactly enough for a pummel, right? I think a lot of people got burnt with the Mistveil stuff. The hype was was hype, overhype, but EA Majestics, I mean, we haven't hit many. I think we've hit 5 total. But how can the set be good if the problem was Zen? Zen is like 33.3% of the set. Makes it a trash set, no? They're your maths, by the way, not mine. I think the set's fine, but I think LSS have a big issue designing balanced heroes. I don't know how this stuff keeps like slipping through. That's a foily succumb. Of course it's their fault. People don't break the game. The company designs it with flaws. Like, all the tools Zen used to be so powerful have existed for a long time. So how was that not tested internally, you know? Like, I don't think any of it was like obscure tech. It's just common stuff. It's the equipment they printed him with, and it's Art of War, which has existed for years. I'm a big LSS apologist, but it is their fault. It's not. Yeah, there's clearly a gap in how they're testing. Or it was on purpose. I lean on the side that it was on purpose to push the game in Japan. They did it with Fi. Whether on purpose or not, same thing. Ninja Hero that landed with a massive bang and was then toned down. So you'd think that that's already something they adjust for internally when they're especially making another Ninja Hero, but Zen is arguably worse. How? I think they wanted Miss Val to land strong. They didn't want it like the heroes to be like B tier. They wanted them to be immediately playable in the meta, but they clearly overtuned even for that. So I think what you're looking at is what it looks like when a company purposely makes a hero strong. They just went a step too far. Oh, I love LSS too, but there's clearly something. I actually think it was on purpose because of a few things. Some of the devs have said publicly they timed it with the Japanese launch very well. The first Japanese launch, the hero was S tier. That's all I'm saying. Well, that's another factor, Big Boss. Is yes, they probably stopped testing us at like 4 months before it launches. So there is a delay. Yes. But I imagine they test a set for as long as the gap is between sets. So I imagine there's still 3-4 months of testing per set. I could be very wrong, but I would assume that. I think like the root of the game is still maths. There's like a card value. Every time they've tried to be creative with like steering away from the simple like 0 cost 3 block attack for 4 without go again, which is roughly what a card value is in Fab. Like with fusing. And now with the Mystic talent, with Transcending, I think they're missing the mark on like what to value these secondary, like not secondary, but the extra stuff they're adding. The non-traditional card power or hero power. Because they did fine printing a whole bunch of warriors and brutes, but a lot of talents seem to be coming out way too strong. So I think they completely undervalued Frostbites as an example, like they didn't make Frostbites cost enough. We all know that Chain, Briar, Starvo, Lexi at the end all had access to go again way too freely. But when you know all that, I know all that, and I barely spend time thinking about Fab design, I would have been able to guess internally that Zen was too strong. Like, the weapon is go again, all the cards have go again, and then some of the card synergies are way overrated. Like, especially the sip start and play, stay and play. It's like it's their design philosophy, but we all know how strong it is having equipment on the board that creates like more than 3 or 4 points of value, right? We all know. Everyone knows. They banned a whole bunch of cards like Stubbies and that because the value was like 6+. That's a nice hit. Whew, this is why we're on this playmat. It's the Arcanite guy. The Arcanite guy? That's a word, right? Boom. I mean, they also designed like New Prism, very tame. And that's what I'm saying. Like, see, like back-to-back legendary, so weird. New Prism's very balanced. Well, when I say balanced, they completely undertuned New Prism. So I think they know. This is why I think it's on purpose. You see how I'm getting there? I think they know, and I think they wanted Zen to come in with a bang. But they keep doing the same. This is like the #1, I think, philosophical mistake LSS do when they design. I don't think they factor in ease to play. So Prism, even back in the day with Luminaris, was not that easy to play. Wasn't like super complicated, but there were lines, you could misplay on that deck, you could sequence things wrong. There's a whole bunch of stuff can go wrong. My understanding is Zen is not like Phi easy or Briar easy to play, but just let me put it this way. If most of your cards on average have go again written on them, the deck is easy to play. because most decks, let's just talk about Dory, I have to find Go Again. So it's already not easy to play. Bolton, not easy to play. As easy to play, I should say. Because you have to find the action point. So if the cards say blah, 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 Go Again, all of them, you've already taken out, like, I would say, like 25% of the thinking involved in your decisions. Yeah, Arcanite, what are we missing? Boots and arms? They're gonna be sick. Actually, let me put commons away. Can't wait for Arcanite Fortress Spellvoid 4. That's what I want. Hey, another staff of Verdant Shoots. Number 3. No problem, Todd. It's not just me, but we started the card shop because we couldn't get singles, so we do really try and get everything done the way we would if we were buying them, you know? Especially like getting them up on time and shipping them on time. It's a whole bunch of work, but the pull rates are not higher, Tommy. This is the pull rates from 3 people right now. Just FYI. We've gotten like very long spreads with no legendaries and then 2 in one box a second ago. We don't know. I think it always does end up evening out about right. Hey, Eternal Inferno foil. This is the 4th one. RF Majestic box yet? A full RF Majestic box? Don't tell me that. I don't want to know that. Because I was saying that these feel light, and if there's boxes out there with the whole box being all RF, then that's a big fucking problem. for the EV for single shops like me. Do you hear that, Deb?
A full box of RF Majestics.
Yeah,
Sounds like a Japanese thing.
big problem, if that's true. I appreciate it, Todd. It's not even my team, it's just me and Dev, really, most of the time. Get a little bit of help here and there. Riku, it does matter, because the Belgian packs originally had those like full legendary boxes. So that sounds like maybe a Belgium print problem, not, which is good for me if that's the case, because it wouldn't affect like our boxes. Hey Terry, new set's great. Also, Todd, we get our fair share of hate, so I appreciate the thanks. A full RF Majestic box, so 5 RF Majestics. Okay. I'll keep an eye out, but... yeah, the playmat is Skullcap to celebrate Arcanite Fortress. I also just didn't have a... I don't have a... so usually I'll get like a spoiler card or a content creator kit, which would normally have a playmat in it. So I don't have any. Terry, there's two cold foil wills. We are creeping up to the end of the stream. I think roughly an hour, maybe a bit less than that. Yeah, no RF Fable yet though, which is great. It's fine. Whoa, did I just see an M? I swear out of the corner of my eye, one of these was red. Nope, seeing things. You want to see the Purgatory? I can pull it out. Here we go. I didn't pull this, so I never actually showed it fully. The Fable does seem playable in all wizards, yeah. Although the issue is, like, Kano plays Eye. The more cards like that you run, the more chance there is of you flipping it, and it's just a dead card. Which is, like, really punishing for Kano when he Kanos into an Eye. So I don't know, like, if Kano play it. Yeah, the art for this game is unquestionably world class. That's for sure. Something I've said for a long time, like you can always pick on design decisions, collectability stuff. There's always like little hiccups here and there with LSS, but I feel like art has never ever missed Like some cards are better than others, sure, but every set going all the way back, you can't find a set where the art was crap. Even like the worst art set, which people argue is probably Bright Lights, especially the Marvels and that, it's still like, it's your expectations that make you disappointed in the Marvels, but they actually are fucking gorgeous. Din was the worst art. I mean, those Marvels are sick in Dynasty. But yeah, maybe it's a more boring set. Oh, it's like, it looks like a double Marvel pack when you look at it that way, but it's a 0 Marvel pack. Only one Purgatory. Are they rare? No, we have... I mean, this doesn't matter too much. It's still a very small sample size. Currently, we have one Rainbow, one Cold. The foiling in Mon First is very bad, yes. It's very dark. I don't know if that's because the theme itself has a lot of darker colors, but... what's the... Is it Nourishing foil? You can't even tell.
Sand sketch plan.
Sand Sketch Plan is a funny one. Yes.
They boiled the bone.
But again, like, that's like little things in each set have that, but overall... Guys, we usually complain a whole bunch about clumping during the stream, but when we tally everything, we're usually fine. The issue comes when it's like a complete error, like they forgot to print a foil yellow of a certain common or something. That's like where the real problems lie. But overall, when we open everything, it tends to even out. Hey, it's a new one. Is this a majestic one? It's a cool looking Marvel, that's for sure. I think it's a common one, or maybe a rare. Brilliant and eighth oak. I'm gonna go check in with the back. I'll be back. Is this all commons? How we that box of prayers. So how we feel.
There's way too much of each
So far, we have 2 pink Auroras, no normal ones, and no adults. And I think we're, I would say, 80 to 100 boxes in-ish total. Maybe less, but still. It's clumping maybe in our favor. Did you see the print sheet of the Marvel Singularity, Riku, where the entire sheet was Marvel Singularity? That is a aspirational piece. Thanks again for everyone hanging out, tuning in. It makes this a little more bearable. Yeah, what did they want, like 14,000 or something? It's a bit silly. But then again, like, I think if you do value each Singularity on its own, that sheet is probably worth like $8,000 or something, right? But who's going to go cut them out? Like, here's what, like, I'll be very blunt with you guys because I experience this a lot. If you know that I know what you paid for something, don't try and sell it to me for like 400 times its value, right? Like if everyone knows, here we go, Cold 4 Lightning Greaves. If you're at the event and everyone saw that on the wall and they know exactly how many tickets it was, don't get me wrong, you could probably get a premium for it. It's obviously very cool. What did I just do with the... I'm so confused. So I just had like... There it is. Okay. Yeah. Like if... Yeah. If you know that the person you're talking to knows, just don't. That's my point. Like, that's what Hem was saying too. Like, it's definitely worth more than just the tickets because there's only one. But like, assuming it's worth $25,000 is absolutely insane. When everyone just saw you buy it 5 seconds ago for like I don't know, $1,500 worth of tickets. But I mean, gotta respect the hustle. But what was the other funny one that happened? Was like James White, I think it was Pro Tour Jersey, opened an alpha, a case of alpha actually, that Saint like provided / donated, and then Saint was like, anyone want the empty alpha box? And someone was like, yeah. So James White signed it and gave it to the guy, right? Like, it wasn't even 10 minutes later, that guy had it up for like $500. We were all there. Like, he got it for free. And he's like, anyway, it's just so, it's so cringy. He got roasted. I don't think I've ever seen that guy in a Fab Market page again, but it reminds me of that. No, even a full sheet of Marvel CNC, like, it's based on what you bought it for too. Like, a Marvel CNC has a price. The uncut sheet is not the playable cut. It's different to me. You know? Was it GLO? No, I don't think it was that guy. Maybe it was. I don't think it was though. But like, it was just so cringy, man. Like, it wasn't even his box. Like, yeah. Supposed to be a souvenir. This was a missed opportunity by LSS to make a tall Timmy card, if you think about it. My point is, though, everyone saw him get the box for free. Do you get what I mean? Like, he didn't wait in line for 5 hours. it wasn't some exclusive James White offer for charity, like, is how he got it signed, you know. There's another one. I don't think you'll see another. Remember, like, Singularity is a legendary Marvel. I don't think you'll see another one. I think the sheet was it. Be very, very surprising to see another one exist. How the pull rates? Clumpy, but we're still early. The stream's gonna end in like 40 minutes, but we've gotten like lucky with clumping in a way. So we seem low on Majestics, but we've hit like 2 Cold Foil Marvels, 2 Cold Foil Fables, 2 Pink Auroras, and less of other stuff we're expecting. But like I said, it's still early. I'm not even opening straight cases, so it's all odd. It'll all even out, I'm sure, to a point. But this is also why we never post everything for pre-order, because you can definitely get caught. No Adult Marvel, yep, 0. Not 0. We have like other heroes, just not a Aurora. We haven't hit a Verdance. I think we've just hit 1 adult. Yeah, I can show you guys some of these hits. So I might stack the RFs. You guys can see this bottom row if I. Whoops. No, zoom out. Ah. So these are the bigger hits so far. So we have 1 adult Florian. Yep, just the 1 adult Florian so far. I'm gonna put the aircon up, guys. 1 sec. I could probably do with like another case, maybe 2. Otherwise, I can come get them if they're not open yet. Sweet. Should keep me busy. Any big hits back there?
No, not from what you've seen when you walked out before.
Okay. They're pre-sorting more than I am, because we still have to make a whole bunch of. We have to fill orders and place it. So I'll stream a whole bunch tomorrow, I think, because at least tomorrow I can start early. So I might actually start at like 7 a.m. instead of 2 p.m. and get it done. Or I might spend the day just putting stock in, so keep an eye out tomorrow for especially all the cold fall big hits. I'll be putting them up. Fertile fields. That's better. Is it your birthday? How do I verify this information? There's some speculation, not that I've heard. I'm sure we'll find out soon. I imagine we'll find out at Osaka. It's my birthday next year. I read it properly now. Hey, it's everyone's birthday next year. Everyone, absolutely, like literally everyone in existence's birthday is next year. What makes you special? Also, they're cold fall. I don't think you deserve any cold falls, you know? Too expensive for your blood. Hey, question, Tog. Is this actually going to see a lot of play or not in every wizard? So I feel like Kano, the risk of flipping too many fables is like a bad thing. Well, I mean, obviously it's a bad thing, but I don't know if the ratios work, having two of them. Oh, an Icelander is dumb. Because can't you do the weapon? You amp the weapon. Better than the third Kindle? Are we talking in Kano? It's better? Nice. Kraken for 22. That's dumb. Ah, beautiful. Okay, so it's a practical fable this time. Okay, nice. Yeah, I mean, amp is. I remember. Was it even in Crucible of War? What's the weapon in that? People were basically like, oh, if there's any way to buff this, it'd be broken. What's that weapon? Aether Vein? No. Either way, being able to buff your wizard weapon is Aether Surge. No, I think even the crew weapon, people would say, was it crew? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is just the Dynasty one. What does Aether Surge say? Maybe that's just the raw arcane and nothing else. No, I know Kraken's Aether Vein, and I know that's not crew, don't worry. I was thinking, like, I thought the crew one was also one of, like, a weapon that would benefit from... Age. Germinate foil. Conduit. Yeah, but does it? It's just conduit? Is it just damage, or does it have a effect? I can't remember the card now, and I might be confusing it with Either way, yeah, it's just okay. It's just the raw damage one. Never mind. Whoops. Yeah, Necromancer next set's possible. What I'm more interested in is this, what's this big, man, another Aether Binding Rainbow. What's this big Guardian box that's getting released with like 100 new Guardian cards? I'm very, very keen on a Warrior one, as you can imagine. So look, this is what clumping looks like. We have 5. 5 and 3, and then 1 and 1. Crazy. Ice would be very much I wouldn't be surprised if we saw an ice set next. Not like a full ice set, but something with, like, I think draconic and ice together again. Should we keep them, Terry? Do you think like we should? Because I'm not sure if people like want the sets. I'm thinking maybe sort them and bring them to. Yeah, no bark skin yet. Hey Dev,
Yo.
look at the screen.
What? I'm looking on the screen.
You're like a minute behind.
Yeah.
What do you think we just hit? Yeah.
There it is.
So, does the rainbow foil even exist?
You know, maybe it doesn't. Have we seen actually? Like, no joke. Have we? Is there?
I haven't seen it from Japanese stuff.
No, but like, you know, it wouldn't be the first time they did a cold fall only.
Yeah. Well, no, Star City Games has it for sale.
RF does exist. I mean, yeah, but they're not a authority on anything. Anyway, we have 3 and 0. 3 cold fall, 0 RF is crazy. We might need to sell these quick in case.
Yeah, we kind of need to buy a bottle of Majestic though.
You reckon?
Oh,
I think you're just opening slow back there. I don't think. Mind you, RF Majestics, I'm very happy we haven't listed any, but
100%.
everything else seems okay. But Hemel was saying like a lot of boxes only have 5, not 6.
Majestic, yeah.
And then no RF because it has like a Marvel.
My average is 5.25.
Whoa. See, like Cold Fall Fable and then Marvel in the same box is absolutely nutty.
It's huge.
I personally haven't hit an EA foil yet. I hit the Wizard one actually. Big Boss, thanks for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow, probably at a more reasonable hour. Dev, barraging says brute attack, doesn't it?
For the plus, yeah.
Oh man. And you don't have a way to make a generic a brute attack? Because I'm just thinking 10 foot tall. It's like, imagine you come in, triple int him for 20.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, but I have less intellect next turn.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, there is no next turn.
That's a shame.
Although it might still be a good line. Like, it's still 3 for 10.
But I'm probably putting one in my deck. It's even.
Well, it's 3 for 10, but blocking 10 when someone like sends a overpower or something.
It could allow you to basically do a turn where like you need to give away all your cards.
Yes.
You have no crackback to win, but it lets you have that crackback to still kill someone.
Yeah, because like intellect 2 is still, if you're only defending, like,
Intellect 2 doesn't matter if you win next turn.
correct, yeah. I like the concept of it in a Reinhardt deck for sure. It's a good pummel target too. Like, it only costs 3, that's the crazy part.
Bro, to be honest, every target is a pummel.
Yeah, have you heard of my friend Kadachi?
Don't know Kadachi, problem solved.
What do you think?
Good hero.
Play a good hero? Like not Rhino, you mean?
No.
Mango, we're talking about 10 foot tall in Rhino.
Such a dumb card, I love it.
I don't think it's that dumb. Like, it's so overrated.
That's the thing, like, intellect don't matter if you win. So, it's a good card.
You can transform and it negates the IP penalty. That's interesting. Yeah, Big Boss, good night, dude. Well, but it's not just a 3 for 10, it blocks for 10. Using a 1 card block, yeah, I'm more thinking of the block value than just swinging with it. Like, that's what we're talking about. You block with it, keep the rest of your hand and kill him. And it works in brute because like it's a 6. Anyway. Nothing else in the game that blocks even close to it. Let me. Whoops. Oh, shit. Sorry if the stream's ended. I flicked my mouse accidentally. All right. Are we back? Let me know. I should move my mouse out of the way. Does the culvert Rosetta token take place in the culvert equipment slot, and what do we think? I don't even know what that means, Cerebus. The culvert equipment slot, the Rosetta's like maybe only 100 in the world, so I don't think it takes the slot of anything. I think it's just a big hit. Or are you talking about this Rosetta token, not Rosetta Thorn? Does it take? I don't know. I haven't pulled one yet myself to tell you where it sits, but yeah, it would just be in the token slot, so it doesn't really. And yes, the card's worth something, but it's just in the token slot, which is where all the hits are. And I can't for the life of me get a cold for one though. Another staff. I think this is like the third or fourth foil call without a extended. Sure does, Law. I have one. If you want to see it. It's buried in that pile somewhere. Hey, bros, it's going all right. Got 3 cold foil fables, 0 rainbow foil ones. So that's good. Also, I have these 2 for you in foil. Haven't seen a 3rd one yet, but maybe the boys have one. Open an extended truce? Not yet, no. Just a couple of rainbow ones. And these Marvel heroes are very few and far between. MSD and heavy, I think it's very similar. I don't know. It's just it's just fun that it's different. MST had the gold pack, which is kind of cool. This has, you know, hoping you see in a Briar or a Rosetta, even though I don't think they'll be the highest priced cards in the set, potentially. It's cool to have something like external. It's great. Is him not traveling? I think that was great. Like the complaint I would personally have is it was fun, like getting the content, like the content creator stuff is good for the channel, but that's the selfish side, you know, which is I think one of the only reasons people didn't like it is if you're a content creator, you rely on the spoiler season to get a lot of eyeballs on your channel. But I heard the vibe was insane. So as long as they spread the love and they do some in Europe and some in APAC, then it's very cool to have like that, like the hype in the room of someone hitting a legendary for the first time and people sharing the photo. That's really fun. We got to experience that a little for the heavy hitters one at the celebrational, like the deathmatch arena hadn't been spoiled yet, and it got spoiled there for the first time. That was fun. But I don't think they're like going to settle on one thing. That's what you got to remember is they will alternate strategies. I think on purpose. Like they'll do. Like look at how the opening experience changes. Like art cards. Binder cards, like they're just gonna keep putting new stuff in or going back to old stuff. I'm sure you'll see like gold packs again. I'm sure we'll see a mostly online spoiler season again, and then just depends on the set and the events coming up. And I don't really care how it gets spoiled, if I had to be honest with you. As long as you can go on February or the official site and see all the cards when you need to see them. How's my swag? If you mean my hits, they're going well. Lovely haircut, thanks. Not sure if troll or friendly. Alright guys, maybe like 12 more minutes and then we gotta pack up and I'll be back tomorrow. But when I say tomorrow, I should be back in like 16 hours or something. Man, like the gap between legendaries and then you hit 2 in one box is crazy. It doesn't bode well for people opening like 1 or 2 boxes. Show us hits before I go. I can do that. I'll even go. I'll even go and grab the hits from the other room to add into this pile and show you everything. Oh, no probs. I'm always happy to stream if there's no other stream. Lucky the calling LSS were happy to do it themselves. So we'll get like top-notch quality casting and production, hopefully like hand cams and card stats and all that jazz that they do. How many cases have I opened for these hits? Ooh. Hey Dev, how many cases you reckon we've done? If you had to look at the pile.
Thirty-two.
22. So like maybe a third of what we are going to open. Also, we might be missing a few cases. We have to actually do another count when I hang up the stream. Above rate so far? I think we're doing fine. It's never like, again, it like we have what we have. It really will only matter when we finish opening everything and figure out if we're missing stuff. That's what sucks. So we put up 21 of each non-foil majestic, so hopefully we have 21 of every non-foil majestic, at least. But as it happens, sometimes you get 50 of one and 10 of another, and that's what really sucks. Hold focus, cold foil. Eclectic magnetism foil. Alright, last box, then I'm gonna quickly show the hits. But again, all the cards are on flukerbox.com. If they're like hits in front of me, give it a day or so for them to go up. I should stream more tomorrow. Might just make a day of it, you know? Line cloak. Hey, is it a normal color Aurora? It sure is. I like the boots, like how they're the same exact as the lighting. That's kind of cool. Here's the side by side. I actually prefer the art on the left, funnily enough. But that's the rare one. %, looks like Senna from League of Legends. Oops. Thanks, Kuba. Although you're in at the end of the stream, but I think we've done all right. Yeah, the Marvel bait is real, that's for sure. It's slightly annoying, but to be fair, it also makes you check the tokens. So, as someone that's lost a Marvel or two in my tokens before, I don't mind. All right, guys, I'm gonna go grab some other hits, and then I'll do a whole showcase. One sec. All right. I'm gonna leave this stuff at the bottom because there's some stuff you haven't seen yet. So, yeah, we'll put these on top. 3 cold foil wills, which is crazy because we hit 0 RF ones. Here's some RF binder cards. You just saw this. Arcanine Fortress, Purgatory, some more Marvels. There's a younger Cilio. There's a young Florian, an adult Florian, barkskin, sigils, and whoops, whoa, I don't know why that's in there. There's an Aurora shooting star. There's another pink Aurora and a younger Cilio. So that's the total hits of roughly 20-something cases, although it could be 30. We're not... we haven't counted every single thing because we're, rushing through it at the moment. But I will be on tomorrow, more than likely. And I'll put a stream up when I figure out a time. Thanks for tuning in. Again, flukerbox.com for the singles. Give us a day to actually list them. See you guys soon.